As many often do, I take some issue with Thomas being an E2. Not only is it too big for how Thomas is illustrated, it's also far too old for the type of character Thomas is supposed to be. The type of E2 that Thomas is based on was built in 1915, and Thomas comes to Sodor that same year. That's older than Gordon, who was depicted as being older and was built in 1922. You could say it doesn't really matter that much since the age gap is pretty small, and their characters are rather similar. And while sure, both characters are young hotshots who learn through experience, Thomas's character mimics an older kid, while Gordon is more like a young adult, sort of like Lightning McQueen. For the timeline to work, I'll say Thomas comes to Sodor later, as opposed to helping build the railway as per the books. I looked to The Adventure Begins for inspiration. In the film, Thomas arrives after James, which would be 1925, so I wanted a basis built around this time. That way, he's younger than Gordon, while giving Percy some room to be younger for when I eventually go looking for his basis. And after a bit of searching, I landed on the Fowler 3F, aka the Ginty. These keep the general shape of Thomas, but just fit better timeline-wise. They aren't the best size-wise, only being about 2 to 3 feet shorter, but I can live with that. You might say it's a little weird to have a shunting engine run passenger services, but they do often pull tourist trains in preservation. And it would be kind of funny to see those Stay Out with Thomas events be legit, at least in theory. And to put the cherry on top, the running board is already straight, so no need to fuck up the design later on. I really don't like that flat running board on Thomas, it looks so unnatural. If you like hearing my point of view and seeing my illustrations, let me know what character you'd like to see next.